The winter storm may be over, but the fluctuating temperatures are creating new hazards on our roads and walkways today. Reports of ice falling off buildings have led to multiple road closures in our city since early this afternoon on Yonge Street, including between Carlton and Gerrard, at Bloor, and on York Street. And we're here at Yonge and Bloor right now, where a police cruiser remains at the scene. This closure in effect from Bloor all the way to Park Road right there, where another police cruiser has been closing off traffic. So for most of the day, vehicles have not been able to get through. And if you go on the south end right there, that sidewalk there has been closed off for pedestrians. Now, police say they received multiple calls throughout the day for falling ice, and these closures have lasted and been in effect for most of the day.
Ice fell and almost hit this woman.
And how big was ice?
Oh, a big hump like this.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's pretty big.
But she had no idea it even happened because she took a step and fell down and she just kept walking.
Though Torontonians woke up to much milder weather and clear skies this morning, they were cautioned about the large chunks of ice falling from tall towers. The closures meant pedestrians and drivers had to take alternate routes, including during the busiest time of day.
You have to avoid coming close to the buildings. Meanwhile, a lot of the sidewalks are not clean. So it's
Makes it difficult to get around.
It's pretty much everywhere, but mainly in the downtown core where there's a lot of high-rise buildings is where we're getting the calls.
Though the majority of the road closures were downtown, police say the reports of falling ice were also coming from other parts of the city.
All the reports we received are large chunks of ice falling. So as you would imagine, because of the kind of weather that we've had recently, there's the accumulation of snow. A lot of it turns to ice in our higher structures. And once that comes crashing, then it can be quite hazardous.
Late this afternoon, Yonge between Gerrard and Carlton was first to reopen, but the other two closures continued right into the evening rush and hours after. Regardless, people are asked to exercise caution, particularly as temperatures fluctuate day by day. Buildings and businesses were also issuing their own warnings to pedestrians, with signage and yellow tape closing off problematic areas where ice was coming down.
People, particularly in the downtown core, just kind of be aware and look up every once in a while if you need to, just to make sure that you don't fall in harm's way.
So at this hour, there's still no word as to how long this road closure will be in effect. It could be hours, it could last into the morning, but take a look here. So we're standing right here, and a couple of pieces have already, they're still falling from this high rise here. And we know from speaking to at least one police division that they've been receiving more calls tonight on ice falling from high towers. So you might see some of these signs throughout the day with the sidewalks being closed or warning of falling ice and snow above you. So just keep that in mind as you make your way throughout the morning commute. And as mentioned, police are still reminding both motorists and pedestrians to just keep an eye out on where you're moving as you make your way throughout the city in the morning.